Hello guys and welcome to my channel Econ Inflect Knowing Everyday Economics. I hope you have done extremely well in your term 1 examination, but if you haven't, then you have one more chance to improve your performance in term 2. So here I am discussing this term's curriculum in detail. Let's get started. This time, economics paper whose subject code is 030 will be of 40 marks, out of which part A will be of 22 marks and part B will be of 18 marks, and the remaining 10 marks will be your project work. Unlike term 1, in this term we will have a subjective paper for 2 hours which will incorporate 13 questions from both part A and part B. There will also be an additional reading time like we had it in term 1. Part A consists of macroeconomics, which has 2 units in term 2, one national income and related aggregates for 10 marks, and another is determination of income and employment for 12 marks. Part B is about Indian economic development, which also has 2 units, but in first unit, current challenges facing Indian economy, there are 3 subtopics including employment, infrastructure, and sustainable economic development. Now, all these 3 units, or all these 3 chapters, or all these 3 topics together are for 12 marks, and there is no individual marks distribution for these 3 topics. So all these have to be done thoroughly to score 12 marks. Next unit is Development Experience of India, a comparison with neighbors for 6 marks. If we talk about the pattern, earlier we used to had 1 markers, 3 markers, 4 markers and 6 markers questions. But this time this all has changed. Now we have 3 kinds of questions: short answer questions of 2 marks, another short answer questions of 3 marks, and long answer questions of 5 marks. Next, if we talk about the number of questions, there'll be 5 questions of 2 markers, 5 questions of 3 markers, and 3 questions of 5 markers. So, in total, 13 questions. There should always be a detailed plan or strategy to score 100% marks, and I have decoded that for you in 4 steps. Step 1 is to study the curriculum thoroughly, which I always emphasize on because this only helps you know what all are you actually going to study. Going along the curriculum will always keep you on the right track. Step 2 is the detailed study of each chapter, which is a must, and always enjoy studying or reading each chapter. Never ever emphasize on cramming. We should always look for ways and means that could develop our interest for a particular subject. Step 3 is to make notes and practice. I know there are always ready made available notes in the market, but we should always make our own notes while we study, either through an online platform or through books. Making notes is an art, and we should always keep practicing it to master it. And the last step is revision and test. Always keep testing yourself to know where you are lacking, which all are your problem areas where you could emphasize more relative to the other topics. Next, we have the marks distribution, which shows that in this paper we have 15% from comparative development unit, 30% from current challenges unit, 25% from national income, and 30% from determination. Always say, always study smartly. Hard work zaruri hai, but being smart is equally important. Now I'll show you the list of topics that you must do before you go for your final exams. These are as per the CBSE guidelines, CBSE curriculum for this session, and make sure that they are on your checklist and you do not leave any topic. From unit 1 we have these following topics. Make sure you go through them thoroughly. Unit number 3, we have determination of income and employment. The following topics need to be done. Please go through them. From Indian economics development, we have these following topics. They are individual chapters given in NCERT also. Last unit from Indian economics, we have these following topics. Now, about your 40 marks subjective paper. Now let's also talk about 10 marks project work. Now in this term you will have viva, not just from an internal examiner which used to be your teacher from the school, but also from an external examiner, the way it used to happen earlier. And your project file should be handmade, it should be an original work, and this is the bifurcation of your 10 marks project. 5 marks for content analysis and its relevance in the current scenario, conclusion, limitations, bibliography, annexures, and overall presentation, 5 marks, and 5 marks for your internal or external viva based on the project. I am emphasizing on this point that your viva will entirely be based on your project file, and in this term you have to present the whole project file, which will include whatever you had done in term 1 along with what all you have listed for term 2. So compile the file together, get it spiral bind, and then present it to the external examiner. So it will be together. Then this is the expected checklist according to the project file that you will present. Initially you have to, first of all you will make a title page, followed by acknowledgement page, certificate, index page, introduction of the topic, and content of your selected project. It means basically you will explain about the entire topic. And lastly, the bibliography, which includes the sources from where you have done your research. Make sure you write your name and roll number on the title page, and also the suggested number of pages for your project work is between 25 to 30 pages. Almost within that your project is completed, but even if you are going beyond it, that's your wish, no problem in that. Next, we have the prescribed books by CBSE curriculum. One, we have Indian Economic Development NCERT book and Macroeconomics NCERT book. So CBSE has not prescribed any other author apart from its regular NCERT book. So make sure you are going through these two books thoroughly. And another piece of advice is that whenever you are referring to any external book, always refer one author at a time. Do not mess up with all the books together, it will only confuse you. So, one book at a time, then you may switch on to another book. I hope this video will help you in your revision, and all the very best for your term 2 examination. Always be motivated, always involve yourself in learning to see the real magic. Whenever you enjoy the process, the end result will always be even better. Thank you for watching the video, and if you have any query, please write it down in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much.